Hey there, it's Blue from Blue Russ Health Coaching, and I'm here with some really easy tips around getting better sleep tonight. So try not to fall asleep while I'm talking, okay? But seriously, it's so important. Sleep is so important, and I want to just touch on 3 ways that it's essential. One is probably the most obvious, and that is energy level. Right when we're getting enough sleep, then we have the energy we need to do the things that we need to do during the day, rather than kind of dragging ourselves through it all like that. The second thing is emotional balance. I'm sure you've been there where you don't get a good night's sleep and then every little thing is so annoying and oh, the noise, oh, I'm so tired. Yeah. Or you've gotten a really good night of sleep and you just feel like, yeah, oh, it's so beautiful today and everything's great, and yeah, it makes a big difference, right? The third thing is keeping a healthy weight. Sleep is very tied to our metabolism. So when you get a good night's sleep, then it's much easier to lose weight. So how do we get better sleep? I want to share 3 really easy tips that I personally have implemented in my own life that have helped me to get better sleep. The first one is turning off screens. So that means computers, iPads, iPhones, TVs, all those gadgets, right? And so if you're watching this video at bedtime, you might want to just turn this off right now and watch it in the morning. Seriously, because there's a lot of evidence that screens act very much like sunlight to our eyeballs. And they give our bodies the message that it is time to wake up and get going. And sometimes our bodies, we fall asleep, our bodies fall asleep, but our minds are going, and that really disrupts our sleep. So even if we get the same amount of sleep, we may feel groggy in the morning in a way that we wouldn't if we didn't have exposure to those screens before bed. So experiment with that. Try turning off all the screens, shut it all down an hour, at least an hour before you go to sleep tonight, and see how you feel in the morning. The second thing, and this one I had kind of trouble embracing, is alcohol. Avoiding alcohol really helps with sleep. So a couple months ago, I got some really good wine, and I had a glass of it in the evening, and then I went to sleep and I fell asleep fine, but then I woke up at like 2 or 3 in the morning and my mind was just going. I was just worried about all these things, and it was really weird. That usually doesn't happen to me. I haven't been up in the night since my kids started sleeping through the night. So what's going on? So then a few nights later, I had another glass of wine and the same thing happened. And I was like, I feel like it's important to notice these patterns, right? And see what's connected to what. But I did not want it to be the wine. That is not cool, right? So I have to be honest with you, I experimented a few more times just to make sure, and it was confirmed every single time. So since then, I've read up on it more, and it really is a phenomenon. Alcohol definitely affects our sleep pattern. So I invite you to experiment with that. If you are someone who enjoys alcohol, try putting it away this week and just see if you get any better sleep. All right, the third thing, and this one's my favorite because those 2 I already mentioned are like, don't do this and don't do that. This one is a do. That didn't sound right, okay? I didn't mean do. But anyway, try this one out, which is a guided meditation. I love the ones that Moxie Midwifery does. Also, I love the Chopra Center from Deepak Chopra. There's many of them online, so you can find ones that you like. Maybe it's soothing music, maybe it's an actual guided relaxation. See what works for you. But I find those to be so relaxing. I actually have to be careful about listening to them during the day, especially if I need to be somewhere soon. Not that I've ever fallen asleep when I shouldn't have. That's never happened, no. Anyway, so I hope that these tips are useful. I would love to hear what you try out. Leave a comment on my blog in the morning. Don't do it at bedtime, please. And I look forward to hearing what works for you, what tips you would add, what input you would add to the topic. Blessings and sweet dreams.